Alright. So, God, I hate that crack. Alright, making sure. And then I gotta get the fuck on, because it's already fucking... It's fucking 6:34. Anyway, good morning. It's Thursday. Last day of the week. So, finally, we're here, but I can't predict this girl, so I got this new manager, so I'm trying to get there on time-ish. So, oh damn, what happened to our windshield? Anyway, good morning. Hope y'all are doing well. Yes, it's my Friday. Sorry, I don't know why I keep spacing out there. Anyway, first off, I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video. Everybody probably knows already, but the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer 2 has finally came out after a fucking year and 6 months of waiting, a year and a half. People were like, damn, dude, what the fuck, man? What's taking? Everyone was fucking like, shut up, Rockstar. Shut up about GTA 5 and Red Dead. Just talk about GTA 6. And I was on that boat too. I mean, not that I was texting them, we got this before. It's Grand Theft Auto 6. No. I'm just like, every time I open up Rockstar, I'm just like, fuck. Every time, dude. I'm like, why are they not saying anything? But I know they need the time to really amp it up. And I think that was their goal, obviously. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto 6 was supposed to come out a few months from now. Instead, it's not coming out till next year. Yeah, 1 year. May 26th, 2026. So, my opinion on it, from the very beginning, this is my opinion. This is not to bash people who do like this idea. I'm not hating on the idea of people liking it. I'm not trying to protest against it. The only thing I'm really not a big fan of for GTA 6 is the 2 new characters. It's like a Bonnie and Clyde type story. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like playing female characters. Not being sexist, not bashing anybody who does. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not discouraging anybody, because it doesn't matter what I got to say anyway, but it's just my opinion, okay? So, I'm not too big of a fan of playing female characters in stories. They're just, I don't know. I just don't. Never really felt right, compared to playing a dude, Because Grand Theft Auto has always been you're playing guys. You're always playing dudes. Except for online, where you can create your own female character. And 4. Grand Theft Auto 4, Red Dead Online. I don't know about 1, but I know 2, you can play a female. And I was telling this to Justin yesterday. And he's like, but you play a girl in Red Dead Online and Sunset Overdrive. I play... Yeah, I'll create my own female character, but that's because I'm doing it. Not that it doesn't actually make a big impact on the story. You're basically it just doesn't matter, it doesn't affect the game. It doesn't affect the character play. You're still playing the same game. You're not playing an actual female. You're just being you. But I'm not playing a girl in GTA Online. I'm playing a dude. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look at that in a minute. But in Red Dead Online, I made a girl character just to be funny. And I'm not gonna lie, the girls are ugly as fuck in that game. But I mean, you know, that's the point. It's a cowboy era, right? And nobody's meant to look pretty in that era. But I mean, they tried, but a lot of them, you know, it wasn't. So, but yeah, you know, again, not bashing women, not bashing people who like the idea of the Bonnie and Clyde style story. I just don't care about the idea of you playing two lovers. I liked the idea of playing just guys, you know, for different reasons, you know, unless they make it like extremely realistic. Yeah, I guess, you know, I don't know, but yeah, you know, the girl's a prisoner, she's a convict, blah blah blah, right? We know that. But, you know, and then this new guy, I don't know why, but this Jason Duval character feels so stale. Like, I don't even know the character. He's just a jacked tax collector, pretty much. You know, not a tax collector, but, you know, tax, zoinked out. Okay, drugs, obviously. Why am I trying to fucking cover it up? But yeah, he like goes around and basically gets money off of people for this dude, this character, I don't know who, named Brian, I think. Brian. And paying tenants. It was a good trailer. The game looks really good. That it looks really, I mean, it's just cutscenes. It's not actual gameplay. So, you know, besides the leaked footage that we got like a few years back, which that guy should not be serving life for. I'm gonna be real. The guy that leaked that shit is serving life in prison. That 30 to life, I think, 30 years to life. That is extremely harsh. That's extremely harsh, Rockstar. But, you know, all for a game that's coming out next year, though, to be fair, they should have just been patient. They shouldn't have been hacking into stuff. But they were hacking into more than just Rockstar. It wasn't just Rockstar. They were hacking into a bunch of other stuff, too. That's a cop. That's a sheriff. But yeah, you know, I just, yeah, the game will be good. I'm pre-ordering it, hands down. I'm excited for it. I wonder what they're gonna do, because they're really trying to outdo it for Grand Theft Auto. They're really trying to outdo it. And I have the Series X, so I'm already ready for it. Sorry, my nose is itching like really badly, but I'm not trying to record me itching. You know, I hate to do it, but you know, some mornings I don't put Vaseline in my nose, and this is gonna sound kind of weird, but I actually looked up if lotion's okay for the dry skin in my nose, like, you know, because my nose gets really dry, and Google being Google, I don't know if it's legit, but it doesn't bother my nose. Google was like, yeah, you can put lotion in your nose, but I'm not stuffing a shit ton of lotion. I'm just rubbing the lotion around my nose, because it's just like, I'm tired of my nose itching all the time. I'm tired of my nose feeling dry, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to get lotion around it so I can breathe, you know what I mean? Even though that's not ideal, because my nose should be functioning like a normal nose, but it's not. But anyway, yeah, GTA 6, I think it will be a really big fucking game, you know? It's going to be really big. Really big. Like, obviously it's going to way outperform GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption probably combined. It's probably going to outdo them combined. But, yeah, I feel sad for the the people who, and it's true, a lot of people are genuinely serious about, oh, people didn't make it to see GTA 6. It's, they pass away and all that stuff. Again, mess with my nose. But yeah, so I'm gonna make this video shorter, so I can, because my phone was actually burning out pretty quick. But yeah, GTA 6, I'm excited for it. They released a lot of pictures, new characters, weapons, which, again, it's going to be a little difficult for me considering the state of firearms in the state, but seeing all those guns in that game, I'm like, man, that's fucking nuts, dude. Phil Cassidy, from the original Vice City and Vice City Stories is sort of back. Phil is a gun shop owner. He had an M249 in his hand, and I'm like, man, dude, why can't our gun stores be like that? Because motherfuckers are really doing stupid shit, screwing everything up for everybody. So I'm just happy with the guns I got, and but that's gonna be a little hard. But I gotta remember, the game is not real. That's what's really helping me pull through, is I gotta remember the game is not real. Don't envy fucking fake ass characters. It's not real. You know what I mean? It's true though. It's true. People take things that are not real so personal, and it's just like, I gotta be one to do that too, where it's like, the game's not even real, the guns aren't even real, the characters aren't even real. It's not real. It's not real life. It's not real. None of it's real. But yeah, it's all made up. Made up story. But yeah, so anyway, back to real life with work and whatnot. I just haven't made my thinking video of GTA 6. I'm fucking mad excited for it, honestly. I am really excited for it. Like, that's the reason why I haven't been really pushy about it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not blowing up Rockstar, like, send a fucking trailer, motherfucker. It's just like, take your time. Take your time. Do what you gotta do. But update people. Say something about the game, which they finally did. But it's just like, say something. You know what I mean? Don't keep fucking leaving people in the dust for a year and a half. Say something. Quit talking about GTA Online. Nobody cares anymore. And it's true. But I'm not like, hurry up and release the game and hurry up and release the trailer. I mean, yeah, to the trailer, but to the game, take as much time as you need to get it all good. Good, working, playable, not glitching, outdoing expectations like they promise, and then take my money, you know what I mean? So it's just like, take your time on making the game. Do what you gotta do to make the game. And that's what I seen with Cyberpunk 2077. I've never heard of Cyberpunk 2077 until the year before it came out. And I think they delayed it. I guess they've been delaying it like 9 times since like 2012. And people are like, oh, I pre-ordered it for like 3 years. And I'm like, I've never even heard of this game. But people kept being annoying. People kept fucking pressuring them. So they're like, okay, you want the game? There's the game. It's done. Sure. You know what I mean? So, take your time. Anyway, but back to yesterday, because I made a video yesterday, up till now. We have been extremely careful at work, more so. Like, we were already doing fine, honestly. We were already doing fine, but we're trying to be extremely careful now. Mainly because, we can't really trust anybody. Greece. I can't stand Greece, but I saw a musical poster on the bus. Yeah. I'm not a big... Don't bash me, but I cannot stand the movie Grease. That's my opinion, I gotta feed you broccoli. It's not always gonna be sprinkles, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's broccoli, you know. It's not gonna be fucking sprinkles in a Pop-Tart. So I wonder if my mom's going to work. I didn't see her downstairs. It sucks because I'm going to be 5 minutes late, but when have I not end up showing up a few minutes late at this fucking point in time? So, but other than that, yeah, yesterday we've been extremely careful with work. We got through the day, you know. Yeah, we can't really trust people anymore. We can't even sit for a few minutes without someone
red light camera
having to
ahead.
watch our backs, you know, because we get really, we're not getting paranoid like we know we're doing something wrong, because we're just getting stuff done early. You know, we're getting stuff done early, you know, sanitation, bathrooms. And it's just like, you know, they're all time limited. Or, not time limited, but you have to do them at certain times. Like, if we get done at a bathroom at 9 and get done at 9:15, what the fuck are we going to do till 10 o'clock? You know what I mean? So it's just like, we've actually been keeping up our end of the deal with doing sanitation. But now with this new girl on board and, you know, with this new manager, she's not actually new. She's been with that company way longer than me, but not that warehouse. I've been there longer than her at that warehouse. At least I think I have been. I don't actually know. But yeah, she's mean. This new girl is mean. She's gonna not mean directly to me, but just she was not very nice that meeting to everybody. Not like felt like she was singling people out, which is not cool. Threatened to fire everybody if, you know, basically get all new people, fire everybody. I guess 3 call outs in 6 months. Kiss my fucking ass with that, you know. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm doing what I gotta do. If I got shit going on during the periods, if I get sick, then that's it. That's my fucking deal, not yours. Yeah. But anyway, I already talked about that yesterday, you know. But yeah, so we were me and Carrie, you know, Carrie's the deaf girl I do sanitation with. Cool. She's super cool. She's super funny. Everything she says is fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie. Like she is one of the funniest fucking people just to say anything, and it's just funny. Everything she says is just so funny. Yeah, she's fucking funny, dude. She's hilarious. And yeah, you know, so we were only in there not even 5 minutes in the internal break room when we got done, and my calf started to hurt, my calf and my shin. So I just took a seat, you know, for a few minutes, and she sat down too. And then Norma walks in. Norma, we don't trust. We don't really trust all that much, which sucks because, like Camino, I was friends with Norma the first month and a half of working with her, and then of course it gets fucked up by their stupidity. So snitchicity. I shouldn't say stupidity, but just, you know, I don't want to fucking inch my nose on camera. Wonder what these fine folks are doing. Come on, buddy. Yeah. Alright. Once again, smooth sailing the rest of the way. So, yeah, Norma walked in and saw fucking... Oh my god, dude. I actually had to get on Norma a couple of times yesterday because she was getting on my nerves so much. She was getting on my nerves so much to where I just finally just not shut the fuck up and said something. Because she kept watching Carrie and watching us. And I told her, I was like, what? What are you fucking staring at? But I didn't say that. I was just like, what? And she was like, doing that smiling thing and that nervous, like, I don't know, you know. She does that every time. Like, that's her. Yeah. But other than that, you know, I've been pretty much smooth sailing trying to avoid this new lady. She's got way new rules and problems now. Apparently now, after scanning the bathrooms, now we have to scan before and after. When we would just scan after and right when we start before, right? So, because fuck getting the bathroom done and keeping it clean. It's a matter of how long you take doing it. Like, I don't understand why people give a shit about how long it takes. You know what I mean? Like, why do you fucking care how long it takes? As long as it gets done. As long as things are clean. You know what I mean? But yeah, as long as shit gets clean. But anyways, I should probably end it here. I don't want my phone getting hot. So, yep, it's my Friday. Hope y'all have a good weekend. Eventually, I'll make a video again. I have an interview tomorrow. Yesterday, really nothing much else happened. You know, I mean, we got through it, and that was it. Selena was there. Nobody likes the new news of this new boss. And we're just watching out with people who we have a suspicion is either a rat or of some kind, you know, just for whatever. It's not even that, no, but we're not trying to act bad. It's just, you know, you never know with people. And whoever's being the brown noser to the managers or to the leads or whatever. Candace, we obviously know is a brown noser, so we gotta really watch out for her. But she's still cool. She's still a cool person, but she's still a person not to be taken lightly. I'm gonna be a few minutes late, folks. Sorry. Damn it. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta blow my nose when I get there anyway. Yeah, itching like a bitch right now. It's kind of getting too hot in here, honestly. Yeah, I've had weak nostrils for a long time, so just pardon me on it, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, so bye for now.